We have finally received even more news and updates regarding one of my most anticipated upcoming video games, the Expanse Osiris Reborn. There is a lot of fun new information to cover since my last update video in early July. But in today's video, we are going to cover most of the important news updates regarding what we can expect in the Expanse Osiris Reborn that was revealed in the past month or so. I guess this is kind of turning into a monthly news recap series for Osiris Reborn, so if you're looking forward to this game as much as I am and want to see more videos just like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for all things the Expanse Osiris Reborn and all things sci-fi gaming. Now, let's get right into it. Starting off with this early August news update for Osiris Reborn, we ended up getting a lot more information and details regarding our twin sibling in the game. We obviously knew that the twin sibling was going to be a member of our crew, and that the twin sibling was likely going to be a companion. It was going to be a companion, and it's now confirmed that the twin sibling is our first companion in the game. When I inquired about the ability to customize our twin character slash companion, it does seem that there will be some sort of customization, but at the end of the day, this character is an identical twin to our player character, so it's likely that whatever we make our character look like, at least sort of the face and head shape and everything like that will be very, very similar. We can probably customize some things like hair or eye color or tattoos if I had to guess, but overall these are identical twins, so they are going to look pretty much exactly the same. This also includes confirmation that your twin will also be the same gender as you. So the twins will be identical, and it's either going to be two brothers or two sisters, depending on if you choose male gender or female gender in the character creator. And of course, some customization will be available to the twin on top of that. Now, right away, myself and many others have made a lot of connections to Mass Effect Andromeda with the twin sibling system that game had. This seems like it is going in a completely different direction, with the twin sibling actually becoming a companion in the game, unlike Andromeda, and also a lot less customization. In Mass Effect Andromeda, obviously you got to fully customize the twin sibling for Scott or Sarah Ryder, but in this game they are going to be identical with limited customizable options for the identical twin. Even when asked if this is going to be like the Mass Effect Andromeda twin system, the Expanse Osiris Reborn official Twitter X whatever page said, "Not quite. Your twin will accompany you as a companion right from the start and will actively participate in your adventures." It's also pretty much confirmed that this character on the far left, shown in this screenshot that the Expanse Osiris Reborn page also put up when talking about the twin, pretty much confirms that the character on the far left probably is the twin sibling, given the context of what this thread is about. Pretty cool that we have confirmation now that this character that we see in the official gameplay trailer for Expanse Osiris Reborn actually is the twin companion. Pretty cool to see that in action there. Moving on to some other minor gameplay and cinematic news. When asked, will the game feature closed face helmets, the Expanse Osiris Reborn replied saying, "Most of our helmets do show the character's face, but some dialogues happen in dangerous areas where your characters will have to wear a helmet, and it's important to properly show the emotions. But in gameplay parts, you probably won't be seeing your character's face often." Thinking of games like Mass Effect, I wanted to dive just a little bit into more detail here, so I even asked, furthermore, is there going to be an option to have our helmet appear off during dialogue if the setting allows it? To which they replied, yes, we plan to let you remove it where it's safe or relatively safe. So just like in Mass Effect, you can have the option to have your helmet or your companion's helmet not appear at all, appear in some dialogue, or appear all the time. It's a very common feature in games like Mass Effect, and it's going to be similar here with the Expanse Osiris Reborn. But obviously, if you're out in space, or if a cutscene takes place out in space, you're not going to be able to remove your helmet, just because that makes no sense. Another minor gameplay update, kind of, the Expanse Osiris Reborn's main ship, the Gemini, now is confirmed to have a coffee machine. For fans of the Expanse books and TV series, you will obviously know the running joke of how important coffee is to the main character, James Holden, and how important that coffee machine on the Rocinante is and all the different moments that there have been with that coffee machine. And now we get our own coffee machine that will seemingly work with the Gemini, which is awesome. I know it's not that big of a deal. It's just a coffee machine where we can probably just have a little animation where we drink some coffee, but it's a nice little detail and it pays homage to the Expanse in the series and the books, and I just really like that, so it's a cool little feature that I wanted to include in this update video. You're welcome. Moving on to the next section of this update video, where we are going to be covering a lot of different concept art that was revealed and shown off to the public that gives us a pretty good look at a lot of the things that we are going to see in game, and probably a lot of the different things you'll see in the official art book if you pre-ordered that edition to the game that comes with one of the art books, either the physical or digital copy. First up, we have a concept image of Ganymede's station and our player character exploring Ganymede's station. As we know, we are going to be returning to a lot of the different locations from the books and the television series. Ganymede happens to be one of them. We've already seen Ganymede in the actual gameplay trailer for the Expanse Osiris Reborn, and this gives us just a different look at some other kind of shady underground areas that we'll be able to explore, possibly fight through. And if you look really closely at that back wall, we can also see a little Easter egg of the Baratnas gas logo, which is obviously a homage and Easter egg to the Rocinante itself and its disguise in the earlier portions of the Expanse series. Next, we get our first official look at concept art, or really anything in this game revolving Mars, which is really cool. As we know, we are already going back to Mars as a playable area in the story, and this gives us our first look at some Mars terrain and some Martian drones, possibly a level design with the rocks that kind of look like different cover and things like that. Definitely a place we're going to be able to explore in game is probably this trenchy canyon section of Mars. Really looking forward to that. Moving on, I really love this one. We get the first official look at Dr. Shush, Zafar's drone that is seen in the official cinematic reveal trailer for the Expanse Osiris Reborn. We now know that this drone has a name and is seemingly going to be a fun little side character for Zafar and his abilities. This immediately makes me think of Talizora from Mass Effect and how she names her drone with her unique drone ability, Chatika Vaspaz. It gives off a very similar vibe to that, and I really like the direction they're going with this. I think it's really cool, and it looks awesome. Next, we get a concept look at some of the enemies that we will be fighting. These are probably going to be some mob-like characters, and these are also characters that we have seen in the official reveal trailer, being the Protogen Sniper and Guard. Really cool look at the new design for Protogen and their security team. Really cool look here. I kind of like how menacing they look with this new armor design. It looks really cool, and it's going to be a fun enemy type to play against. Next, we get a look at some new Belter armor and some Belter armor that we are going to be able to obtain and see in game. Looks very Belter, and what's really cool to me is the character that's actually being displayed in this concept. Looks like a very lore accurate Belter, tall and skinny. I'm really excited to see the Belters in this game, and especially just how they look as people. And also, one more little Easter egg: if you look on the left thigh pad for this Belter, they have an OPA logo on there as well. So that's a pretty cool detail, and this armor overall looks pretty freaking great. To end off the concept section of this video, we get to take a look at some MCRN armor. One looks kind of like an MCRN light armor, and the other looks like maybe an MCRN heavy armor. Both look really cool. MCRN always has the swag, so MCRN stuff is definitely going to be some cool armor to pick up. Hopefully it has some different buffs or abilities, things like that other armors don't, as MCRN tech should be more advanced than any other faction, especially when it comes to combat aspects. And I went ahead and asked for you guys. Unfortunately, no, we will not be able to wear the Goliath MCRN power armor, but there will be some heavy armor in the game that we'll be able to wear. But for those of you that were looking to live out your Bobby Draper fantasy in this game, unfortunately, we will not be able to obtain the Goliath power armor. I know, sad. And last but not least, I know there's been a lot of questions about pre-orders. There's actually a pre-order guide on my channel if you want to go ahead and watch that. It goes and breaks down everything that's pretty much going on right now. It's really kind of the founders campaign, not official pre-orders, but there's a lot of information and a lot of different questions that people have. So that video pretty much covers everything, but there's also some new updates as of a few days ago as well. That being, the Collector's Edition is still available, and they don't plan on closing pre-orders for now, which is great. So if you plan on getting this game and you want to pick up one of the editions at a discount, which they're all at a discount right now, you can go pick it up, and seemingly there is unlimited stock for now, which is great. And of course, these deluxe editions will be available after the Founders campaign ends and probably after the game releases as well. But obviously, just like most collector's editions, that is going to probably be finite at some point. And that concludes the update video for early August 2025 regarding some news and updates for the Expanse Osiris Reborn. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of these updates today. What was your favorite update and news feature that was revealed to us? And let me know if you want more videos just like this. I love covering news for this game, and I'm already really passionate about it. So if you want to see more content like this on this channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for all things Expanse Osiris Reborn and all things sci-fi gaming. Thank you guys.